Sabia. Goes back to Sitole. Gigana. Finds Sabia. He's got pockets of space. And a man alongside him, that is Sikubu. It's been quiet in the opening 24 minutes of play, Sikubu. But we also know how good a player is. That's the experienced player for Stellenbosch. Omega Mdaga, formerly of KZ Chiefs as well. Offenses chances. That is Tabon Gabinde. Of 24 minutes played like in clarity. For Stellenbosch, what exactly do you think that they should try to do to get themselves into this football match?
Firstly, deny Mamelodi Sundowns space to play those balls, because you can tell they become patient on the ball, which is their identity, and then withdraw the defenders out as we see now, adding numbers forward.
Mabena was looking to call one, but ricochets of the Stellenbosch centre-back. Mabena made his debut at 16 years old. What were you doing at 16? Well, Mabena was playing men's football for the Brazilians a couple of seasons ago.
I thought you were going to ask me, Garabo.
Well, go ahead, son.
I was Mabena then, introduced into the Jumbo Cosmos setup, played my first game in Nelspruit for KEF against 11-man flight of Swaziland.
Like him, Planty. It's always a pleasure working alongside you. The experience that we bring to this commentary country, second to none. Good touch from Chidimas. Finds Sikubu. Goes back to Masisi. To Gabinde. It's a good balance between the two centre-backs of Sundowns. One is right-footed and another is left-footed. Brings a good balance. Masisi. Looking for his options. Goes short to Sikubu. Finds Chidimas. Playing 1-2 to Sibande. Or forward back. The tall centre back of Stellenbosch. Actually, a foul on Bitan Vena. Strong boys, Vena.
Once again, doing very well to win that ball and try to play it down the line. But one thing I'm enjoying about these defenders, especially now in the DDC, using their body very well to get in between the ball and the man to win that ball, and the composure after winning it to make sure that they get the right pass.
Leonard finds Marang. Ball to the tango. Just couldn't find Blakey's. Ball to the captain's lead. It's a foul on him.
Remember, Karabo, against Stellenbosch when they were trailing 2-0 against Golden Arrows and managing to score 3 goals in 5 minutes when they won 3-2 last week. So it just tells you that the mentality of Stellenbosch, yes, they will go at it easy, but second half we know that they will explode, and that's where most of their goals are coming in the second half.
Cross put in. Unfortunately, just couldn't get the ball on target and Brad Biela. I tell you what, yeah, of course, a couple of seasons ago, Stellenbosch coming from 2 goals down up against 2-time champions as well at the time, the Mobile Golden Arrows, to force a victory in that match. For them, I think, to potentially win the league title on a certain day, yeah?
Absolutely. I mean, you can remember Davidson Sinaba Stadium, and, they had to win that game to win the title, because earlier on, Sundowns has scored so many goals. If I'm not mistaken, they won that game 6-0 and was sitting with 1 point at the top of the log. And what Stellenbosch did on that afternoon, it's still live in our memories.
And actually, in Durban, in the Sundowns game, when they raised 2 quick goals that Mamelodi Sundowns had all thought, it's done and dusted, doom and gloom. But I tell you what, Stellenbosch had other ideas, and that is the mark of champions. Stellenbosch. The ball taken out of play courtesy of Lutango. Sundowns looking to restart play. That is Tata Spear. Sundowns looking to restart play through a throw-in. Goes back to Gabinde, finds Masisi. pass and move between the two players. Finds Gegana in the center of midfield. To Gidamas. Goes up wide looking for Sikubu. Proper tackle that is from Dali. It's actually Vena.
Once again, Vena getting it absolutely right, covering. Now we see that Ndaga is moved to his natural left foot, and Vena in the middle as a defender, but being able to cover the left side where Ndaga is operating.
Well, the man in picture, the match the referee, Tando Bagavu, speaking to the goalkeeper. Well, seems to be it's going to be an indirect free kick, this. But it actually is. And I tell you what, the man in picture, the referee, is one of the most educated referees.
We look earlier on what happened, Karabo. Ashin gets the ball properly, sets it up, waits to start play. Pushes it and then takes it again. I mean, I think when he's just grounded the ball, it was now in play where he had to play it through the defender stuff, but it took an extra touch. So that means that the ball was already in momentum.
Absolutely, the ball was in play. So should have been touched. The second touch should have been from one of the two centre backs.
Absolutely, yeah. Garabo. High five.
Well, thank you much. I tell you what, the man in picture as well, Tando is making sure that it's 10 yards, born out of Toyando in Venda. He's got a national diploma in PR, BTEC in PR, BTEC in business admin as well. So this is one of the most dedicated matchday refs in our league. Big Benz, Bennett Moguena. He's got a couple of goals this season. He's licking his lips and standing alongside him is Mabena as well as Kekana. It looks to be Bukwena here. Well, this is enterprising. You don't see there's quite a lot in world football, do you? Indirect free kick in the area. There's actually, what, I think 9 men behind the ball of Stellenbosch.
I'm glad you switched on, because with his left hand up, it shows indirect. And you look, Chris, you got it right, Karabo. Well done.
Well, takes a shot. And hits the upright. But could have, should have. Never was.
Poor ball from Mokwena for me, Karabo. You know, when the defense is set like that on the goal line, it's always good to go aerially. Try to hit the corner of the post, which is on top of the defender's head. When you go low, they can block it, like we saw the brilliant defense from Stellenbosch.
Stellenbosch is one of the most beautiful clubs in our division as well. You know, they were bought back in 2016 by the status of Vasco da Gama. And they're actually the first ever professional club in the Winelands out in Western Cape. 30 minutes played. A single goal for Sundowns, courtesy of the Prince of Football, Siobonga Mapena, and 98 for Stellenbosch. And the Academy of Stellenbosch was launched back in 2019. And 6 years now. Produced some gorgeous players over the last couple of years. And of course, we know they do produce these players, and after a couple of years do sell them on. They've got a couple of Sundowns as well. They've got a couple of Pirates. They've spread all over the Betway Premiership Lucky.
Let me tell you the excellent decision that the technical team and the owners of Stellenbosch did. Once, after buying the status, getting promoted into the Betway, they kept the same coach, Stevie Barker, one of the teams that relied and trusted in the coach to do the job, and he's done so excellently, winning and qualifying for some of the finals, and also promoting the players that you mentioned. I mean, you look at Adams, who's now at Mamelodi Sundowns with Rainers. So it just tells you, when you believe in a coach, set him, give him the equipment to work with the team.
Yeah, those are two men that really know each other well. Coach Parker as well as Aphelios come from tax, came together down to the wine lanes. And interestingly, the first player from Stellenbosch to ever play for the national team is G-FORCEMEDIA. And that shows how far this club has come. Danga comes out to play. But you can see his experience and arrogance to the ball at feet is Omega. Finds his captain Slade, goes out wide, finds Pili. But I tell you what, it looks like Langelike Pili has switched positions as well. It's a tactical change, like it.
Yeah,
what are we expecting from that?
Absolutely, you see Pili now appearing on the right hand side. Plaitjes will come on the left hand side. The same kind of strategy where Plaitjes will be expected to cut in and try to take those shots at goals, and Pili to break on that right hand side and bring crosses in for the likes of Leonardo up front, who's been very quiet, not getting the supply.
Mabena just couldn't keep the ball under control, but he had two men with him. He's actually one of the shortest players on the turf, so it was always going to be difficult for him. Vena finds Marang, goes past his man on the foot race. Great work that is from the centre back. Beautiful from Vincent Titole, the 19-year-old, nicknamed Controller. And absolutely control the ball there and control this man. Kasisi. Tinkavinde finds Sibia. To Mabena. But he's starting his party. It's Mabena.
But you know the nice thing is that he's going forward. He reminds me of the likes of Section 10, Bariki TQ, Tabotalinge. When he does his magic, he's going forward and he's eliminating defenders and creating a scoring opportunity. That's what Mabena does for you.
When you speak about Tabotalinge, I tell you what, he did exactly that in a 90,000 capacity stadium a couple of years ago in the Soweto Derby. The confidence, the arrogance as well. I mean, that tells you about how great a player this boy was.
Because he could just lift it up and put it at the back of his neck and then take off on a brilliant run and put a cross in. Confidence of TQ.
And actually, that skill was on our friends out in Europe at Sky Sports. So it tells you that he actually trained it for a couple of weeks. Did Tabotalinge?
Karaba heard everything. The thing, you got friends in the UK. Yo.
Now back to play Lutango. Looking to put it across. Good first touch from Marang. Goes back to Ndaga. Finds his captain Slade. Switches play. Finds Lutango. Looking for Pili. Pili keeps in play and forever, just couldn't wrap his foot around the ball to put it across. Now the feet of Sibia goes to his captain Biela. Gegara. Goodness, look at the confidence from those Sundowns players. That's how they play in the first team. Like him started. This comes exactly from the training ground out in Midrand at Tlorko.
We say the blueprint of Mamelodi Sundowns. That's it right there. Don't panic when you have the ball. Let the opponent come and try to get it off you. Just find that pass. And if you look at it, why every time they pass a player, you find there's an option A or B to pass to.
Looking for a quick throw in, they do put it in. Miscue from Sundowns. Falls to the feet of Marang. Option was Daga, but chooses to go to Vena. Marang finds Slade. Pull out wide to the tango. Puts it across. Overly overworked. They really haven't created clear-cut chances. It's still in motion.
Now, once again, you look at the way Ashin organized his wall and coming out quickly to close that ball when Mokoena took the shot, but the defenders concentrating. You can tell, even not breaking that defensive structure. Lutango there, making sure that he breaks the wall and blocks that ball with his hip.
Ball played long. Finds his man Mabena. That's a foul on Mabena for pulling. Well, good touches between Gigana as well as Mabena. Gigana looking for his options, finds Mabena. Well, calls and commands the ball. This Mabena. It's the confidence of the boy.
Let it move, Mabena. Let it move, son. Let it move.
Still with the ball at feet is Mabena. Well, looks the other side, passes the other.
He was greeting Coach Venlo, says, feeder. But that's the confidence, and the good thing is he's giving that freedom, the free role in the field of play, because he's moving from the left-hand side into the middle to the right-hand side, and he's freeing himself to get that ball and start connecting with those combination passes.
He is vintage. He is velvet. He's Mabena. Oh, goodness. All right. Ball on the feet of Sevilla. He's got a couple of options. Puts it in. Unfortunately, just couldn't redirect the ball to trouble the goalkeeper. Is the main picture of Bennett Mokoena. He's 18 years of age, this boy.
Once again, that left-hand side seemed to be the one that's doing magic for Mamelodi Sundowns. Sibia there, I just felt that he could have played it hard and low, and maybe Mokoena controls it and hit the back of the net. But the worry for me is that the defenders of Stellenbosch, you're talking about Evena and Mudaga Tlali, not pushing and closing the players, going zonal, but it's dangerous when the ball is coming like that from the left-hand side.
Ball position still in the hands of Sundowns, 66 to 34. Passes completed, 254 to 110, more than double. Box entries as well, 9 to 3, and that's what Stellenbosch will be looking to improve in the second 45.
If you know Stellenbosch, you know that this is not the same tempo you're going to be witnessing second half.
Mabena, high ball with this man. It's actually, oh, what a shot that is. It was actually Bennett Mokoena. Dropped the shoulder, takes a shot at goal, but good save from the goalkeeper, Dijon Ashin.
Once again, looking dangerous on that left-hand side. Ball played by Sibia. Mokoena just drifts off from the shoulder of the defender, cuts inside, and tries to find that near post. We always say, no, go to the far post, but you can tell this is what's been done at training, that the goalkeeper is not anticipating that you're going to hit the near post. Try to just squeeze it in that near post, as we witnessed Mabena's goal earlier on.
Well, once again, they play short. Ball to Masisi. Chips it back, looking for Mokoena. But it's the back of what seems to be Tlali. It is Tlali. Another corner kick for Sundowns, but they've been playing them short. Once again, it is played short. Mokoena. But they lose the ball and Slade is fouled.
And the reason why they play short corners, Mamelodi Sundowns, is because in defense for Stellenbosch, they've got a Tlali, a very tall boy, and also Werner, a very tall boy. So they say that they fancy their chances, that they won't win it aerially. So the build-up with short corners is an option.
Yes, well done. Underneath.
Kicker goes wide, finds Mabena. It's got Litango in front of him. Stop and start from Mabena. wins yet another corner. Squad with all this boy is Mabena.
Yep.
Just dancing and glancing. It's lunchtime at the Solomon Mathangwi Stadium. Once again, they are playing it short. His options is Mokoena. For play to Sikubu. Now Masisi. Goes out wide to Sibia. Sibia looking for options. He's got a dog in front of him. But chips it to Judamus. Can he keep the ball in play? No, he doesn't.
Judamus was introduced against Magezi and doing very well today. The coach said that, let me give you the first start in the game because of the way you changed the game when you came in against Magezi. Mokoena on the foul on the player there. One thing you could tell is Mabena, when he's occupied that striker position, Mokoena just comes just behind him to help in defense. That's why he just took one for the team with the foul.
Well, absolutely, Ashin looking for Megamdaga, but wasn't really square. Megamdaga in the hands, just couldn't find Omega. Ashin. Well, good touch from Sundowns to Judamus. A clearance from the captain, Liam Slade. Well, it is saying his players have got to show personality and character. And these are two-time champions, Stellenbosch. Well, 60 seconds to be added on in this first 45 minutes. Back in chat, your abstract of the first 45.
Stellenbosch, I just felt that they taking momentum into the game, just allowing Mamelodi Sundowns to be on the ball so they can reserve their energy for second half, just occupying the right positions in defense. But for Mamelodi Sundowns, they started the game positively with the blueprint of keeping the ball and allowing the opponents to come so they can find the space behind them. That's how they got the goal, finding Mabena on the left-hand side, not being closed down, cutting in and scoring that goal. But like I said, you know Stellenbosch, the defending champions, twice the champions. Second half, it will be a different ball game.
That's a foul on Vena. Quickly makes his way back on his feet. Well, that's how it ends.